all I remember is like blood and dead people all around me. Over tens of thousands of people died, and I was in the area. I don't want my government to cause me death. That's why I'm in Taiwan, and I have no intention to go back and live somewhere else. Not only in Turkey. That's why I'm in Taiwan, and I'm gonna stay here as long as somebody kicks me out. Because I feel safe in Taiwan. I feel like my family is safe in Taiwan. That's why I'm here.
Today, we finally have a fellow YouTuber here with us today. Fengli Ge,
Yes,
Pineapple Bro. Who are you and what brought you to Taiwan?
Another foreigner that lives in Taiwan and loves the life in Taiwan and love the people here. I met with my first Taiwanese friends in Alaska. When I was working in Alaska, I have like weird story that I've been here and there, like so many places.
I was an exchange student in Alaska as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like 6 months in Fairbanks.
I had some friends there, and they left a really great impression about Taiwanese people. Their behaviors, their personalities were great, actually. Like, I enjoyed being with them, even doing nothing. So I wanted to know about the country. And then a year later, when I was a student in Czech Republic, in Central Europe, I met my wife, at that time, of course, my girlfriend. And then I was like, okay, I have plans. Go to Taiwan and maybe try learning the language and stuff. She's like, okay, do you even know Taiwan? Are you sure it's not Thailand? Like, she said that to me. A Taiwanese told that to me. Like, and I said, okay, I know Taiwan. I know this and that. And she was like surprised. Okay, you know Taiwan. And she was quite surprised. And then I came here for like 6 months actually for language school. And I stayed here after finding a job.
When was this? How long have you been in Taiwan now?
12 years.
12 years. When were you in Alaska? Maybe we were in Alaska at the same time too then, like 2010.
07 and 8.
Now you're doing YouTube videos
Yep,
about your and other foreigners' lives in Taiwan.
I started cycling here, and I just went to a lot of mountaintops and stuff because that's the fun part of cycling. And the view was like astonishing. Then I wanted to show that to my mom only, nothing else, because she was worrying about me riding, bike.
So your idea of a solution is to record the mountain roads of Taiwan to show how safe it is. This sounds like super dangerous.
I wanted to show those, the big trucks, like even those big trucks, leaving me space. On the roads, even like tiniest roads, and they are letting me pass first and stuff. Like they're in a hurry most of the time, but like they were letting me pass, and of course the view as well. Couple videos, cycling videos, and then it was like not the best idea in the north because it was the rainy season. Then I changed my direction about like sharing my life and somebody else's life, and then I have a family right now, so my direction is going to my family, my perspective, and life in Taiwan.
Normally, I ask people about who has been in Taiwan for a long time, like, what's your favorite food, but I think that all of that you're already mentioning like on your own YouTube channel. So I think that if anyone is interested on the more personal aspects of Fengli Ge, head over to your YouTube channel, subscribe, follow, because we do have some other serious things that I wanted to mention about as well. Originally, you're from Turkey.
Yep.
One thing that surprised me with the massive earthquake that we had here in Taiwan in the beginning of April was the response from Turkey for whatever reason. Like, that was my first thought. But then I also remembered that Turkey also had an earthquake where Taiwan would come and help. How is the relationship between Turkey and Taiwan in general?
Okay, I think the relationships can be divided into like several parts because like politics and the country, not country issues can stay away from the earthquake and like friendship related to deaths. You have heard about the 9/21, September 21st. Just a month before that, Turkey had a huge earthquake. And when I was only like 10, I guess, there was another one after that too in Turkey, 7.2. So we had two big earthquakes, and just between them there was another earthquake in Taiwan. So the first earthquake happened in Taiwan in August, and Taiwan sent a lot of people to help, like for rescue, and I think donated some money and some clothes and everything. That was great for Turkish people. And then actually I have really bad memories around that. If you want me to share, I can just share. Just like
if you're okay with sharing,
Let me tell you about the friendship, and then I will tell you my experience. Those three big earthquakes made the friendship tighter. because we helped them, we helped Taiwan, and then Taiwan helped us, and then like we just came back and forth, and like there was a great friendship built that time. We have like really good rescue team in Turkey, and they help Taiwan a lot also. We have a drone team. I'm sure Taiwanese people will understand this because Turkey is not that lucky with the neighbors around, and I'm sure Taiwanese people will understand. Should I wink here? Ding. So we have unpleasant relationship with our neighbors. So Turkey uses drones, flies drones to search the area. If somebody needs to be rescued, they rescue because winter is also very heavy there. So drones are very handy to search and everything. Like they have sensors and everything. So last time when there was an earthquake in Taiwan, they just came within 3 days and start searching the area, Hualien, and I think they help Taiwanese team a lot. Taiwan also has its own drones, and which is actually good, but I think experience-wise, because like people in Turkey, the operators in Turkey use those drones a lot. So I think they educate Taiwanese drone pilots, and yeah, I think it was a good exchange of information. Let's get back to my experience with earthquake in Taiwan. When I had my first earthquake in Taiwan, I was like quite nervous because back in 1999, when I mentioned the first earthquake in Turkey, it was at the midnight. All I remember is like blood and dead people all around me. Over tens of thousands of people died, and I was in the area. I remember buildings all collapsed, blood all over, dead bodies, body parts. As a kid, like 9-year-old kid, a 10-year-old kid, it was hard. We lived in 10 cities for quite a bit. Our education continued in tent schools, like in the middle of winter, like tough winter. You know what tough winter means actually. And then after that one, like there were 4 more months later, there was another earthquake in the same area. Same thing happened. And that was the time that we went back to our homes. It was too cold to live in tents. Luckily, my house was okay, but like, you know, all the houses around, like it was like terrible. My brother was saved by his coach, basketball coach. The roof was collapsed in the basketball field, and they luckily survived. My dad was a bus driver, couldn't come back home that time because he wanted to distribute all of the students to their families and then come back. We made it together, we made it alive at the end, but like, you know, it was terrible to see other people. I'm talking about tens of thousands of people. I came to Taiwan, there were big earthquakes and nobody dies. Only like 10 or 8, and those numbers are like not funny, of course, like somebody dies, but like when you compare to tens of thousands, like 30,000 people I think died for the first one, and the second one I think over like 17,000 people died. That's tough, man. That's really tough. Every time there's an earthquake, even if it's small, I just start shaking still, because like that's a childhood trauma. And last time that the last earthquake, big earthquake, Hualien earthquake happened, I was with my daughter. She was very calm. And like she was like, no, I'm not scared. Let's hide. She was like, she has all the knowledge. She's just 5 years old. And she has all the knowledge and everything. Taiwan has the knowledge, and they use their knowledge to build their houses or environment to live with earthquake, because it's gonna happen, you know it. Taiwanese know the reality, and they do the things accordingly. But Turkey is not really successful on this. Turkey is successful on rescuing people afterwards, but it's no, after people dies. So that is the difference, and that is my, you know, earthquake story that gives me, you know, goosebumps.
This I had no idea about. Like earthquakes in Turkey, I've never heard about this before.
There were a lot.
But you said like your daughter now here in Taiwan.
Yeah.
She's cool. She doesn't mind.
She's like 90% Taiwanese, because like she was born here, she grew up here. We have no intention to move from Taiwan, so yeah, she's 90% Taiwanese.
Okay. Sounds like 100% Taiwanese to me.
Yeah, actually, yeah. What I was impressed in Taiwan is like how well prepared Taiwan is against those, you know, earthquakes and, you know, natural disasters. All the buildings here are actually are built to shake. So if they shake, they don't collapse, they don't break, because they don't go. They just go with the shake. So nothing happens to the buildings. You have a good shake, but nothing happens to your house. Like your roof stays there over your head, and it don't smash you. But in Turkey, it's not that way. People just take advantage and they just cut their share large enough to feel satisfied, and they don't really care about the others who live in those houses. And
I mean, like the construction workers and like the people building the houses.
Workers, I don't blame. Constructors, those companies, I have to blame. Actually, government doesn't really check those. That is the main thing, because if the government doesn't do that, what can they do? That is the first thing. Like I don't want my government to cause me death. That's very simple, right?
That should be like the fundamental basic for any government. Yes.
I mean, other things like government provides me, discounts for Gogoro or those kind of things. They come later. First, I don't want to die. I just don't want to die. That's why I'm in Taiwan, and I have no intention to go back and live somewhere else. Not only in Turkey. That's why I'm in Taiwan, and I'm gonna stay here as long as somebody kicks me out. I'm not gonna do anything illegal to be kicked out, but like, yeah. Taiwan is very well prepared, and there are gonna be very big earthquakes here too. But I think there won't be a lot of casualties in Taiwan. But in Turkey there will be a lot of big earthquakes soon. I think you can put this clip. You can take this clip and then put in your future videos. Like you can say, "Feng Nige said this."
Okay.
There will be I expect more than 100,000 of people death in Istanbul area if there's an earthquake there, over 7.
So you say, although they had the earthquakes back in the day, 921 time in Turkey, they haven't improved anything until now.
They improved their bank accounts. They improved their skills of filling their bank accounts. That's why I'm kind of pissed, because people should live. They shouldn't die for those kind of reasons. That's why our rescue team is so strong or so good. That's why they can come to Taiwan to help, because people need rescue there so bad. So our rescue team must be strong, because Turkey is not well prepared and Taiwan is quite prepared. Of course, this is saying the same thing again. That's why I'm here, because I feel safe in Taiwan. I feel like my family is safe in Taiwan. That's why I'm here.
In an attempt to end this video on a little bit more positive note, what's next? What's going to happen during this year in the world of Feng Nige?
Glad you asked without even knowing. Actually,
no, I have no idea what's happening.
Let me get prepared. Yeah, let's change all the the thing, or
yes.
put
Happy background music starting now. Okay.
All right, now actually, as a couple, as a married couple with a daughter, we are stepping on a new era of doing something good for us as a family. And I think in a couple of months, I'm gonna announce that. That is gonna be for a foreigner, that is actually very hard, something very hard, and I'm gonna do that. And in my YouTube channel, actually, I will film that step by step, and I will be asking a lot of help from my audience. And I hope your audience can come and visit me and then give their advice to me too through the process. And then as my own cycling challenges, because I'm a cyclist and I've done a lot of long distance. I think some of your audience know İri Şuanta. It's in one day you cycle from northernmost to southernmost. I've done that twice, and then next year I'm gonna do Sita. It's 4. We start from Fulong, and then we will visit 4
the lighthouses.
Yeah, lighthouses. And then it's gonna be 620 kilometers within a day, because I have day job too. So I cannot really provide a lot to them. But this year I want to do more for them, and I want to show more of what they deserve in my channel. So I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna work my ass off to
literally on the bike. It feels like your ass is falling off.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much for watching. My name is Lukas. Starts with L as in ends with S, and subscribe. Please do both. And see you all in the next one.